first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Bradler wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Down at the 9. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around.
That fucking nigga pussy ass college ball! Bullshit out of her!
Behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try. between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Escaping the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go. Ready.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing is Rattler. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
Now Rattler. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Cut. 5, 97. Cut.
And they'll run it here.
That fuck nigga shit out of her.
He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
6, mega. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Smash. Red. Set.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
38. You don't good.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
And he is in.